Adhere your purpose, and you will soon feel as well as ever did. On the contrary, if you falter and give up, you will lose the power of keeping any resolution and will regret it all your life. You can fool all the people some of the time and some of the people all the time, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. Every man's happiness is his own responsibility. Human actions can be modified to some extent, but human nature cannot be changed. Love is the chain to lock a child to its parents. There is no bad pictures, that's just how your face looks sometimes. He has a right to criticize, who has a heart to help. You can tell the greatness of man by what makes him angry, the ability to describe others as they see themselves. Upon the subject of education, not presuming to dictate any plan or system respecting it, I can only say that I view it as the most important subject which we as a people can be engaged in. I want it said of me by those who knew me best that I always plucked a thistle and planted a flower where I thought a flower would grow. I have a congenital aversion to failure. I don't like that man. I must get to know him better. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak out and remove all doubts. I am a success today because I had a friend who believed in me, and I did not have the heart to let him down. I have been driven many times upon my knees by overwhelming conviction that I had nowhere else to go. My own wisdom and that of all about me seemed insufficient for that day. Leave nothing for tomorrow which can be done today. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorn bushes have roses. I claim not to have controlled events, but confess plainly that events have controlled me. I have not permitted myself, gentlemen, to conclude that I am the best man in the country, but I am reminded in this connection of a story of an old Dutch farmer who remarked to a companion once that it was not best to swap horses while crossing streams. Public sentiment is everything. With public sentiment, nothing can fail. Without it, nothing can succeed. If you want to test a man's character, give him power. Elections belongs to the people. It's their decision. If they decide to turn their back on the fire and burn their behinds, then they will just have to sit on their blisters. The love of property and consciousness of right and wrong have conflicting places in our organization, which often makes a man's course seems crooked, his conduct a riddle. Labor is prior to and independent of capital. Capital is only the fruit of labor, and could never have existed if labor had not first existed. Labor is the superior of capital and deserves much the higher consideration. Don't worry when you are not recognized, but strive to be worthy of recognition.